Hey, this is Ebony,
Hi, I'm Nora.
and this is Fighting Words, your political commentary podcast with me and Nora.
Ebony. Yeah. We
All
seem to
right,
find
so
into the internet every time there's a world-ending disaster.
yeah,
Yeah.
all right, so on the agenda today, we want to talk about, of course, the Epstein files. What else was there?
Well, I don't want to give too much away. Let's just start there.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
so the
Oh,
Epstein
here,
files.
here's an in. Our friend texted me something this morning about how the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese had to resign because he was in the Epstein files.
Chuck E. Cheese.
And
That's
I'm like, oh,
creepy.
that's all makes sense. She said that people are saying in the comments that it stands for Chucky or Charles Epstein cheese. And I was like, yeah,
Who's
I believe it.
Charles?
I don't know. She has bad info. Typically, this I believe because whoops, I shouldn't have given her real name, but let's just say she works in finance. And she's been talking about Chuck E. Cheese. And then this. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I believe
She's
it.
the only person I know who got a job. She was only out of work for 2 weeks because she's in
Yeah.
finance. She just immediately she'd been no wait, I'm sorry. She'd been out of work for like 7 years. She got married, she quit her job. She'd been out of work for like 7 years. She was job hunting for like 2 weeks and immediately got a job. Stupid
Yeah,
bitch.
sometimes you just gotta, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta what? Have a finance degree?
So, well, that or make your resume look really good and recent, or not put dates or something like that.
Yeah, you definitely gotta lie. I've been telling other people that too, other people who've been job hunting for years. And I'm like, it doesn't matter that you don't have a degree. Like, I know someone who's one credit short of a degree, and they were like, well, I'll never get a job because it looks so bad on paper. I'm like, just lie about that. They've never once ever checked. I have so many degrees, no one's ever checked on them. They just believe me.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So
some people just, they'll die honest, I guess.
yeah, just honest and starving and broke and poor.
Not
But
you.
I mean, no, no. I
Me
mean,
neither.
if all these powerful people are like out here committing these egregious crimes, I don't see why I can't lie a little bit to survive. Out here
Yeah,
in this world.
that's gonna be my argument in court as well.
Yeah, it's like trickle down economics is like trickle down morality. It's like fuck it. If those at the top aren't gonna be moral, I'm not. Why should I be moral too?
Yeah, so, I mean, what's so immoral about saying that I completed my degree that I was one class away from? Like,
It's a lot less immoral than diddling a little kid, you
yeah,
know, taking
not
some
even
child's
diddling.
innocence.
Poor people diddle kids, but like rich
Mm.
people like make a career out of it.
Yeah,
What
and
the
they
fuck?
like the whole government is like covering up for it. The FBI is covering up for them, and
Yeah, I guess the question. Let's see, like, what's a question I have about it would be like, I was just watching a YouTube video about Trump's Russian mob ties or whatever, and I know people were saying like 10 years ago they were saying like, "Oh no, Russiagate's like fake, the Democrats made it up and blah blah blah," but like there is some truth to it. Isn't that true?
what RussiaGate?
Yeah. Like I mean, he's got like Russian ties, Israeli ties, like it's not limited to one country. Like these are international players, right?
Yeah,
That Trump basically like serving, as a way to just, get his little name on a tower or whatever.
yeah. I mean, it is like that is kind of politics, right? Like, you kind of gotta be like in everybody's back pocket at once a little bit, and that's really the way that you gotta, like, in the Machiavellian style of like governing. That's really what you gotta do. It's like, and I think that that's pretty much where we're at right now, but except for like just really, really, really rich people, which I don't think Machiavelli could even have the conception of how rich these people could become at that time when he wrote, that book. Um, and I forgot the name of it. What's it called?
Oh, there's one called The Prince.
Yeah,
I
the
think that's
Prince. Yeah,
there's
the Prince. Yeah,
um we both
and
have Prince degrees.
I know, right? Well, I mean, come on, that was like I read that in like when I was in junior college, so that
Yeah,
was like,
we're old now.
yeah, that was a really, really long time ago.
Half ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was actually like almost that. Yeah, it was. It was half a lifetime ago for me.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Nothing surprises me anymore. I feel like. I feel like at this point we've almost seen it all.
Well, here's another thing that we're saying because she, like I said, gets her information from like at her husband, who's just the worst. But she was saying that she believes it's this like trickle out of the evil information, this like desensitization program, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of
Mm.
people think that this is like a psyop, but it's just there's so many quote unquote psyops going on all at once that I can't actually figure out what the fuck is the intention of any of it, right? I mean, she says to desensitize us so when the real eating babies proof comes out, we'll just be like, oh yeah, that's what rich people do, you know?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it already came out in the Epstein files. Like,
Yeah, I would
it
like
just
to know,
came out.
I would like to know more about that, because I mean the Epstein Files batch that they released just now, like a week ago or whatever it was, there's like unverified claims that people make, right? That people can call into the FBI and say, even like schizophrenic people could call into the FBI and be like, I saw Bill Clinton eat my baby type of shit, whether it's true or not, right? I mean, so there's
Yeah,
claims. Well, and maybe this is part of the psyop. Maybe that's what we're saying. There's like claims that are so unbelievable, and some of them probably are not true. And they've themselves released fake pictures and other fake things, you know what I mean, to like confuse people. But yeah, they should investigate that, I guess is the point, right? Like I don't know if we should believe it or not. I can believe it. I can believe it, but I don't know like which of those claims it has been investigated, has proof behind it, like
yeah. Well, most of that the part of like the investigative part was redacted in the file. But if you go to CoffeeZilla, I think that's his name. I think he has a different name on YouTube, but it's CoffeeZilla. And he was going through the files and he noticed that like maybe we should just like download the files. I don't know, but there's like 30,000 pages or something crazy. But he said that there's like some pages where like some of the information is redacted, but like on the very next page it's not redacted. So like if you went through and really like looked
who
at all the files and
who are you talking about? It cut out when you were saying this.
oh, CoffeeZilla.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd heard people were like copying and pasting the redacted part into like a new Word document to reveal what was behind the black boxes.
Yeah. And I don't know. But honestly, though, I also think that the FBI isn't really investigating it because they're part of the cover up for it. So it's like, of course, they're taking the information in because that's what they have to do, but they're not really following through with anything like that. I don't know what the FBI is up to right now, but
Yeah.
you'd think that this would be. And of course, they're not going to say because, like, I mean, maybe they are investigating it, but they don't want to release any of the information that they already have or anything like that that they know to hinder the investigation. But it also just seems like anytime one of these guys gets like caught, they just kill themselves or they kill themselves anyways. So it's like, how are we ever gonna know? Like they'll probably just end up killing themselves. And so,
Trump kills himself.
yeah, I mean, he probably won't. He'll probably like have his mob come bust him out of jail before that happens.
Well, so who do you think killed Jeffrey Epstein? Do you think it was like a Trump ordered thing or some other thing? You know what I mean? The boss of both of them type of situation.
I could easily see Trump ordering that kind of a hit on Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm the president. Fuck it. Like, you know?
Yeah, or yeah, he's just Donald Trump, and he just has resources like that. I'm sure he knows lots of evil people who would do all kinds of things for him.
Yeah, I mean, I was just watching that video, like I said, right before this started. I mean, it's an old video, but about the FBI and mob ties, and like the FBI was using him as an informant against the mob, and it's like that's part of the reason why he was getting away with things and never getting investigated,
Mm.
past many decades.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. If anything, it's gonna be another super powerful organization like the mafia that's gonna you know, take care of Trump or whatever.
and to be fair, this is why I don't have hope because it is like a Game of Thrones world. It's like these are just competing groups of big bad rich people that they all
Mm.
want to rape our children and yes, you know what I mean? Like we're not better off with one or the other, it seems like. Cuz like what do you think
Yeah,
about the Clintons? Tell me about how you think they're mixed up in this.
I mean, Bill Clinton is a well-known fucking sexual addict, so I mean, it's like
Which
I
seems
would be.
if that's all it is, that's tame, but it's got to be more than that. Right?
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really see the Clintons being part of like a deep, conspiracy like that. Just because, I mean, I could see Hillary doing some like clandestine, like weapons type of fucking trafficking to, like oppositionary like countries or something. but I don't see them being part of this pedophilia sex ring thing. Like, I think that they're more into like New
You're
World
kind of
Order,
cutting out, so
global.
forgive me if
Hold on one second. Yeah, my Wi-Fi here in this Palapa is very bad. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. You're just a little in and out, so forgive me if I interrupt
It's
you.
okay. It's the Wi-Fi here. So yeah, so I don't see them being a part of this like you know this pedophilia ring, but I do feel like they're part of like some New World Order, like global control kind of like down that path. But I don't. I could see Clinton going to the island, getting his little whatever. But I don't see Hillary knowing about that and being okay with
I
that.
wonder if, yeah, maybe they set up, maybe they're kind of like set up as like the fall guys, you know what I mean? Like, because think about back in like 2013 when all the Pizzagate and the sort of, there was like those YouTube rabbit holes really implicating the Clintons. The Clintons were like the ones, the QAnon people were like, the Clintons are running all of this, the pedophilia ring.
Mm.
Like, they were the number one suspects, but maybe it is just, yeah, it's like let's point the finger over there so that the finger isn't being pointed at us. Because did you hear then also that Epstein, people are saying based on what was released in the Epstein files that he was involved in this like in getting like the 4chan politically incorrect board up and going, which is like sort of the source of what turned into QAnon and all this like culture war stuff.
No, I didn't hear.
Oh, well, I think you'd be interested in that. Yeah, people are saying that like sort of this culture war narrative. I mean, obviously it's been ongoing in the United States for a really long time, and who knows? I'm sure at many points, many bad actors were involved in it, but people are saying that the 4chan politically incorrect board was set up like the day after Epstein met with the guy who set it up, whose name I don't know because I'm not really like involved in all that. But and then yeah, that's where a lot of this like conspiracy theory stuff kicked off. So it's like, okay, well, you could see a bad actor like Epstein being like, oh well, let's just go ahead and implicate the people I don't like. You know what I mean? Even though I'm the one over
Mm.
here raping and eating children. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said before, it wouldn't be super surprising if they were part of it, but also like I just don't get the sense that they are.
Well, here's the other thing that I was listening to somebody talk about. I can't remember who says what anymore, but talking about when I mean, so the Clintons are from what, Arkansas, and like as far as I know, they're not necessarily like from family. Like Trump's dad was rich and connected, right? But the Clintons, I don't think either of them are from families that were like rich or connected. I could be wrong about that. But so the person that was talking about this was saying that yeah, when they after they had to leave the White House, their whole mindset was how do we become generationally wealthy? Like how do we implicate ourselves further into this group of people, Which is
Mhm.
why Hillary, yeah, like ran for Senate, become Secretary of State and then thinks she's gonna get the presidency. And then Bill sets up this like what Clinton Global Initiative it's called, which is like the New World Order stuff you're talking about, like funneling money around the globe for at least ostensibly left causes, or like not left, but like liberal causes, you know what I mean? And like
Mhm.
that I definitely believe, right? I believe I have nothing personal against either of them, but I believe that if these people are the craven politicians that they are, I mean, anybody who becomes the president must be some kind of like craven, willing to step on people, whatever. Like I obviously Hillary knew about many of Bill's indiscretions and wants to sweep them under the rug because he is a source of her power as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but we'll see what comes out.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet. So, I
Oh,
mean,
they
it would be interesting.
Congress on camera within the next couple of
Oh
weeks.
yeah, I didn't watch that. What they said? What happened with that?
They didn't. They didn't yet, but they're gonna. We can.
Oh, yeah. Because what did they get subpoenaed for? I don't even.
I think it was the Epstein stuff.
The Epstein shit.
I think so.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything's really gonna come of any of this Epstein stuff. Really, like I think that they're all gonna just skate free and keep being able to do whatever they want to.
Well, do you think that people are just gonna like forget about it or what? Like
Eventually,
us people.
yeah. Eventually,
Yeah,
don't
I
we
guess.
all?
Yeah, once something worse happens,
Hmm.
once like our cities are being bombed or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. What's been going on in Minneapolis? Speaking of that,
I don't live in
any
Minneapolis.
why? Well, no shit. But ever since the Epstein files You know, that this big file drop came out. Like, I
Oh,
haven't heard anything out of Minneapolis about anything.
well, the other thing, of course, is that after the Alex Preddy murder, they were instructed to sort of like calm their fucking jets, right? So they kicked Greg
Mm,
Booty out and they brought in Tom Homan, who's just been running ICE since forever, since the Obama administration. And he gave a speech last week about how they're going to draw down troops, and yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like, oh, forget about this. This is not happening anymore. Like, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? They're still snatching people up off the streets. They're still snatching people up in Chicago, L.A., New York, Iowa.
yeah,
I mean, everywhere.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, it was sad seeing that guy at the grocery store. The guy from Little Village.
Oh yeah, that's random.
I know, it was super random. He was just like, "Hey, where you from?" I was like, "I'm from Chicago," and he like was like, "Oh my God," he's like, "I'm from Little Village, like that's my home," you know. He's like, "I just got deported and all
Fuck.
this other stuff,and he had no money or anything," and I was like, "Damn,
Like in this most recent, like within the past few
yeah."
months.
Like in the
Damn,
past few months, yeah.
that's sad. Yeah, it's been crazy to
Yeah.
be in Chicago while all this is happening. And supposedly, well, you were saying you were coming back, and I was saying that I said they're going to come back too. They've been threatening to come back in March. But here's the thing. I mean, they're going to say whatever they're going to say. That doesn't mean it's true. They want people to be scared. They might come back. Maybe they're not going to come back. I mean, I don't my point is that I don't even know if they have a plan.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're still here. ICE is still here, but
Mm.
CBP was like, we're going to come back in March with 2,000 people or whatever. But I wouldn't be surprised if that has changed a lot since
That's
they've gotten a lot
crazy
of
how much
negative.
that's crazy how much of a budget they have to just be cruising around in like unmarked cars and with weapons and all this shit, getting
Rental
paid.
cars.
Rental cars, yeah, that shit's expensive. And
Sorry.
yeah, and how much they get paid? Like they make like six figures a year. They get like $60,000 bonus, and yeah,
She
don't
was
even
telling
have to wear.
Missy said she did the math, and it's like $80,000 a day or some shit like that getting spent on them. That might be the wrong number because that almost seems low.
Yeah,
But anyway,
but
it might be like
yeah,
800,000.
maybe $800,000 a day. Yeah, that sounds more
Okay.
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
but yeah, and they don't even have to like identify themselves. They don't have to like wear badges or name put like tags or anything like that, which is crazy to me. Like that's you know, well they're not even law enforcement, so I guess that's why. But I don't know. It's just crazy. The lack of transparency coming out of ICE is like it's scary. It is like the Gestapo or like something like that. You know.
Yeah, I actually finally looked all that stuff up the other day. I was like, well, what's the difference between the SS and the Gestapo and the whatever, all those, military police, whatever. And it's like, oh shit. Okay, so let's see if I can remember this correctly. So ICE reminds me of the SA, which was before the SS in Germany, where it's just sort of like a bunch of like idiot thugs just out on the streets to terrorize people. Like, and then that ended up turning into the SS after. Like, basically, I'm trying to say this is phase one. You know what I mean? Of like the
Yeah.
secret state. So, fuck. Yeah, I mean, like, where's this? This isn't gonna just go away, obviously.
Nah. I mean, it is going to lead probably more than likely to a World War III scenario where other countries are going to have to get involved just to try to protect American citizens, you know, because our own government is going to turn against us, and that's going to be really scary when that happens.
Well, this is a good topic of conversation because, like, who's gonna save
Hold
us?
on,
Like,
because I can barely hear you. So I think something happened with my connection. So let me like hang up, and then what I'll do is I'll just edit these two videos together.
right?